if I'm going to make this my new signature drink, but it's delicious. Hooray! Hi, it's me, Wilma Fingerdoo, and I'm completely untucked. I hope you are too. Oh, so let's get to it. Well, the Safe Queens retired to the Untucked Lounge to discuss who they thought were in the top and in the bottom. And I just have to say, I love it when the queens agree with the judges, because then that means everybody got it right. Because sometimes the queens take what happens behind the scenes too personally and blow it up and out of proportion and forget that none of the judges can. They just want to see them be the best they can on that runway. And if they focused on that, then maybe there'd be less tears. I'm just saying. But the queens quickly got off that topic and took advantage of Evie not being there to ask Raja what happened between them before the runway. Now, I have to agree with Raja. I didn't like Evie's energy. She seemed to be really taking it personally, goading the other girls, making it personal in a way that didn't make sense to me. Because all I could think was that clearly she's not a fan of people talking about people behind their backs. But it really was taken out of proportion in my case. At one point I even thought maybe Evie's just trying to get some camera time or something. But clearly that wasn't the case. But let's be honest, Raja was feeling the nerves too. I mean, why else would she have named Ariel as the worst on her team and not include her name or Brooklyn's for that matter? I mean, they were the 3 weakest links on that team. I think that Raja's runway saved her though, because I like that look. Just saying. She wasn't the only one bringing up Ariel's name. Nina opened up her fat yap and started telling the girls exactly what Ariel was saying about Taki when they were chatting with Rue. Now this is what I call throwing someone under the bus, I'm just saying. And then, for some weird reason, we all started talking about big girls winning RuPaul's Drag Race. And I disagree with Taki right away. I don't think it's time that a big girl wins RuPaul's Drag Race. It's time for the most talented queen to win RuPaul's Drag Race. And if that happens to be a big girl, then so be it. The other thing that I think was funny is that, you know, Nina and Taki started saying, well, here are the big girls that have spiked. Well, they're the only girls that have spiked. Every big girl that's been on RuPaul's Drag Race did well. They were fan favorites. They were in the top 5 more or less. I don't think that anyone has a problem with big girls, but the thing is, there's more skinny girls than big girls. So of course the big girls aren't going to rate as high. It's like you start saying, well, how many of this color, how many of that race? And it's just, who was the best? If we start saying that the queens, oh, well, they have to let a big girl win, then how do we know the big girl's the best if they have to let her? She should go in there and take it. She's a big girl, she should take it. And I just also would like to say, I thought this was a great opportunity for the queens to talk about skinny bitch bashing. I just have to say, I'm glad they called Taki out on it, because just because the bitch is skinny doesn't mean she's a bad person. I mean, everyone needs a hobby, but I'm just saying, I just think it's important that we stop judging people because of their size. Just because someone's skinny doesn't mean they're a bitch. And just because someone's a big girl doesn't mean she's always hungry. It's always good to ask them, but it doesn't mean that they are. I'm just saying. What I did think was funny, and I'm sure the other girls did as well, was that whole moment when Taki said, well, sometimes I'm big, sometimes I'm smaller. It's like, really? Is she walking by funhouse mirrors? Is that why that's happening? Because other than that, it sounds like she's having a stroke. I'm just saying. So the rest of the queens arrived at the Untucked Lounge and told the girls what had happened on the main stage. Once they got the tea, Evie and Raja got into it. And I thought for a hot minute there that they were going to rectify the whole situation, but no, they just made it worse. Raja stormed off. And, you know, I have to say, there's something about Evie where she's saying, well, you know, I'm apologizing. What more can I do than apologize? Well, you sound like you don't care to apologize. You're sounding a little like your heart's not in it. And if you're just giving somebody lip service, then why say anything at all? Seriously. Thank God Bobby Moynihan dropped into the Untucked Lounge, self-proclaimed world's biggest straight, fan of RuPaul's Drag Race. What a hoot. He's lovely. I love that he was giving all the girls some inside looks as to how they got certain sketches on SNL. I also think it was very brave of him to throw on a pair of heels and give us a, as he called it, a 41-year-old straight dad death drop. You see, here's the difference between queens and celebrities doing death drops. A queen has to drop like she died. A celebrity can have spotters and maybe some time-lapse photography. Sadly, I am not a celebrity. Maybe because Bobby lightened the mood of the Untucked Lounge, or maybe it was because Bobby being there made Raja realize that there's a lot of people that watch RuPaul's Drag Race and they see people acting certain ways on there. It can bite them in the ass on the socials later, is all I'm saying. I don't know, but either way, it seems that Raja had a change of heart and accepted Evie's apology, which I think was important to do. They seemed to both understand where they were coming from, why they said what they said, and accepted that they didn't mean it in their heart of hearts. See how long that lasts. Just saying. That all said, it was time for the queens to return to the main runway, and as we all know by now, it was Kahana's turn to sashay away. And I am sorry to see her go. I think she's a lovely person. I mean, anyone who calls themselves drag daddy is going to be okay with me. Okay, how young they are. But seriously, I like Kahana. I think that she... this was too early for her for some reason or other. I personally am not a fan of these queens saying, I have more to show you, I had more to show you. No, you didn't. If you had more, you would have shown it already. Why save it? When your whole existence on a challenge, on a reality series, hangs on the hook of what it is you're wearing down a runway or how you're performing in a challenge, you don't hold any of that back. And I'm hoping for Kahana's sake that this is a wake-up call for her to realize that she is better than this, she can do more, and that she is capable of winning a whole challenge like this. I mean, let's just say it. There's always all-stars, just saying. So that was this week's Untucked Lounge. A little drama, some reconciling, and entertainment. What more can you want? Because listen to me, Auntie Wilma knows. These lounges aren't going to be this free and easy for much longer. I think that just this hint of drama that we got in episode 2 is just a precursor on what's to come. I think that these Untucked lounges are going to become full contact sports. And you heard it here first. Make sure you have a cocktail for that. Don't forget, like the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget, I'm on Patreon, I'm on Redbubble, the links are all down below. Visit, buy, share, and I'll see you next time. Stay untucked, because it's extra comfy. Mwah.